one thing I hate, don't have all this growth and start judging people when you was once at. You was once there. You just grew.
Correct.
Congratulations. You were
Woo.
just you
Big
yeah,
facts.
you just elevated. You just elevated. Don't start looking down on people who was once where you was at. Show empathy, have understanding, give insight. That the goal is not trying to make you happy. The goal is just to show you it's okay to be human. That's all you would get from
Yeah.
empathy. You will see, oh, it's okay to be okay. It's okay not to be okay here. Oh, awesome. That's all you would get from empathy. There's no, we're not trying to fix you. We're not trying to medicate you. We're not trying to say no. We try to say this is the human platform.
Do you think that any part of like the way people will interact on empathy will be a little bit closer to how actual in real life physical interaction would be, as opposed to how it is now on the
I
other
was I was
platforms?
just I was just about to comment on that.
Okay.
What you just said, because you said a lot of good points, and Catherine, you made some kind of good points as well. Like, oh damn, you said so many good things. One thing I'm summing it up, like people losing their voices. People are
Hmm.
losing their voice instead of like usually like in a way we're growing up, we try to find our voice. You lose your voice on social media. You don't know what is your voice because now you just say, okay, which is the most trendiest, which we got the most like, I'll follow that. This is what's the most popular and things like that. So you really don't you never find yourself. You just following what's hot and you just always following the wave and never finding who you are. So you saying losing your voice and like you said, copy and pasting, like dude, it touched me. And then even to the what you said with communication,
Hmm.
what resonate within me when you said like texting is the biggest like form of miscommunication. Like you can
Yes.
say it's so many things you're just missing, all that good stuff, and that's why now, oh my god! Before we move on, I'm going to touch on this topic. Get these steps, and then you can ask me the question.
Yes,
But
sir.
yes, empathy was like that's empathy, folks. You only can share you can share content two ways. So empathy is via video or audio. Why?
Okay.
Because it's that immersion, all that goes to recreate the human experience. You only can share it you only can share up to 2 minute clips of video, audio. Why? Because people short attention span, all that good stuff. I think 2 minutes is
Right.
good enough to get your story off, whether it's good or bad, whatever, all that good stuff. So yes, we try to recreate enough human elements on empathy. Like for example, to make friends on empathy. I mean, to make friends on empathy, you have to communicate with one another. There's no add button. There's no follow button. How you do it
Right. Right.
through communication, just like in real life. Communicate. You have to talk to one another and things like
Hmm.
that. That's how you build friendships. How you build friendships in real life. So I try to. Okay, cool. How can I take real life and apply it to online? That's the whole thing. That's all I'm trying to do. A digital version of online that feel a little bit more real, all that
Love
good
that.
stuff. So we can have those human skills again and things like that. To like I said, to be able to self-express and to
Hmm.
have these conversations because like I said, it gets to the point. Like I said, that and there's no likes button on empathy. Or that because no likes,
Okay.
no views. One, the reason why there's no likes is because that's another way of not communicating. Like, no, remove that. If you want to say what you got to say, write it or express it and things like that. Express yourself, all that good stuff. We need, like I said, need more conversation, more conversation need to be had. The reason why we have these issues is too much likes, is too much sharing, and not enough people talking and shit, sharing their thought. We need to have more
There you go.
discourse. We need to work healthy discourse and things like
Right.
that, and the ability to have empathy within it. That's why on empathy, like we have a zero tolerance for trolls, online bullying, all that good stuff. Like we want empathy. We try to build an empathetic platform. We can have different views and still have empathy. Like if you have nothing good to say, don't say it. You have
Yeah.
like if you
Keep it
want to
simple.
troll, that's why just like that's why we're not trying to replace Facebook. We're not trying to replace Instagram. Okay, if you want to troll and be online, go
Go
there.
over
But
there.
go over there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you not you. I'm saying you don't have to do it, but you're not gonna do it here. Like it's other
Correct.
platforms where you just can't be you, say your thoughts, all that good stuff. There's no consequences. Empathy is consequence. You troll one time, you're banned for life. You're banned for life means you need a whole other phone to download, and you just can't re-download it, all that good stuff. Why? Because I understand if a person share it, because how I look at empathy, it's gonna be three tiers of people. Three tiers of people. That's how I break it down. That's how we always break it down. Three tiers of people.
Hmm.
Your first tier of people who already self-express, who already open, maybe like you, maybe like myself, maybe like Catherine, all that good stuff. They open up, they
Yeah.
share their story, they own it, who they are, all that good stuff. Cool. And when they do that, they see, oh, they get they getting good engagement from that. People talking to them, people relating, all that good people content, like you said earlier. People was reaching out to you, things like that, just based off the based off the content that you're putting out.
Right.
And then you have your tier 2 people. Tier 2 people are just on the fence. They want to get on, but they don't want to get on. Like they want to share, they want to share, but they don't want to share all that good stuff. They just watching all that good stuff, but they want to. But they looking at tier 1 group of people. Wow, they get all of this engagement just by sharing their stories. They think to themselves, I got stories too. I'm about to share mine, all that good stuff. So they get on board,
right.
Get on board, share their stuff. And then you have your tier number 3 groups of people who don't want to share it all. They take these stories to the grave. They're not with this, they're not about it, all that good stuff. They're not for that life. But they see tier 1, tier 2 sharing openly, getting all of this good engagement, and they say, you know, what the hell? I'm about to share my story. But if that one person, they got the guts and share their story, and that one person troll or do something crazy and cause them to feel they finally shared their story, and they're having a poor experience because somebody else want to be a troll or say something crazy, things like that. That person may never share it again because it took them a lot just for them to share it. So that's why the punishment is so harsh. Like, you banned for life. Just because your one action can cost them to never share again. I knew I should never share this. I knew I should have kept this to myself. I knew nobody would understand me. You feed into these thoughts they already had. You just confirmed it. So it's just like, yeah, it's that we take it that seriously. Like, it's really low, zero tolerance. I mean, we tell people right away, hey, if you want to screw up, you get banned. All that good stuff. So that's how serious we have it on. Just because, like, these stories we have, these are babies. Like, yes, it's easy to share the highs, but these low moments, this is a whole new territory. We got to just see how this, like, it's going to take a lot of empathy and understanding, and just accept that, okay, cool, and don't judge. Like, one thing I hate, don't grow, have all this growth and start judging people when you was once at. You was once there. You just grew.
Correct.
Congratulations. You just elevated. Don't start looking down on people who was once where you was at. Show empathy, have understanding, give insight, and things like that. So is that as well, like having this empathy on this platform, because we all had struggle moments. We all can relate to the struggle. Like human life, we all battle through something. We all struggling through something, so we can understand. Okay, yours may be here, mine may be here, yours may be here. It's still it's still struggle. It's just in different areas, and just having that empathy towards that. So that's where the ability of people will be able to be more open once people say, because I'm all about, okay, once people see you can be yourself and there's no judging, people just treating that this is all about the human experience, we are good. As long as it's all under the human experience, we are good. Can that openness cause like side effects down the road? Yes, I'm not going to say empathy could be 100% foolproof at all. Right. Empathy is not going to have. It's going to be. We may have our experiences of like people taking it too far, all that good stuff. We may have to adjust in there, but it's like I said, I don't look at empathy as the perfect solution. I look at empathy as a big step in the right direction. That's it, and we just progress from there. All that good stuff. So that's all I can. That's I just always try to preference there. Like, empathy is not an all be all solution. It's not the. It's not the. I always try to tell people, you want empathy. We're not trying to make you happy. The goal is not trying to make you happy. The goal is to show you it's okay to be human. That's all you would get from empathy. You will see, oh, it's okay to be okay. It's okay not to be okay here. Oh, awesome. That's all you would get from empathy. We're not trying to fix you. We're not trying to medicate you. We're not trying to say, no, we try to say this is the human platform. Empathy is part of the human app.